what's up? It's your girl Rajanae. Welcome back to my channel. I know, please forgive me. I look every bit of worn down, sweaty, hot, melted, all of that. Please forgive me, but I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because I have to get ready for my brother's basketball game in a couple hours. I will be vlogging for that as well. But yeah, okay, let's just get to the purpose of this video. So you guys already know that I've been introducing my 20 Fine era series. And you guys know, if you've watched the other videos, like episode 1 and 2, you know that I was in DA school. And I wanted to keep you guys updated because I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark. I mean, it's already bad enough that currently, as we speak, or as I speak, November the 18th, your girl has not uploaded any other videos since then. So you might be confused about what's the update, like what's going on, what other content are you putting out? And I wanted to give you an update. So first of all, I've been hella busy. I've been sleepy, so tired, gut still acting up more than ever. It's been a lot, and I've been trying to record. I've been trying to record content on my phone, but my phone is not working. Like, it is literally acting up. Like, before, it couldn't hold a charge. So I had to buy so many chargers just to charge my phone. I was told that my battery was a little swollen and that like the little bottom piece where you put the charger in, that it's fried or it's just dirty and it needs to be cleaned. And then I've been told that my battery is not swollen, whatever the case may be. But right now what I'm dealing with is my phone has no storage. So now I can't record videos, I can't take pictures, I can barely even be on certain apps on my phone, because if I'm on certain apps on my phone, then it'll just log me out, or it'll just take me off the app, or the app won't load completely, like it won't even come up, and then I'm gonna have to start my phone over, like turn it off, turn it back on, and then it'll work. Can't keep doing that, like I really can't. So my grandma will be here this weekend for Thanksgiving with me and my sister, and yeah, she said she was gonna get my new phone for me. So in the meantime, that is why I have not really been recording like that and all that other stuff, because my phone is effed up and I have to wait till this weekend for me to get a new phone. So please bear with me. Like, I'm trying my best. I'm using my camera to even record content for my Instagram, which I do not do. I'd rather use my phone. But anyways, let's just really get to the update. I am so sorry. Like, I'm literally blabbering. Like, I haven't spoken to you guys in a long time. Like I said, like I've been recording covers, I've been doing I guess other videos. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, so I've been doing other videos and whatnot, but I have not been able to update you. So yeah, about DA school, I dropped out. Don't judge me. Do not judge me, okay? Hear me out. I don't know if I ever discussed it with you guys in the first episode when I was giving you a life update video. You can still go watch that if you want. You can still go watch that because it has 1 view right now. Thank you to whoever watched it, but yeah, go watch that, because I could have sworn I discussed the whole financial situation when it came to this specific GA school, but if you're subscribed to me and you've watched my videos, you pretty much know how I've been struggling financially for years, and obviously I have not been getting my shit together. So obviously I was doing some really poor planning, and I didn't plan financially to cover at least the 3rd week of DA school. And I figured at this point, because I am struggling financially, I'm behind on, it seems numerous, well no, it is, let me be honest, numerous bills and everything else. Been behind on so many different bills and collections, all types of stuff, and I'm just being completely honest. I figured that there was no way that I could sit here and try to get up and make sure that I had at least up to 1,500 saved up for school and still try to catch up with at least 1 or 2 bills. I personally felt like that was just not realistic for me, especially if not even half is paid or put to school. So there's no point in me like working myself to the bone to make sure that I get up to 1,500 paid for the 3rd week and then try to miraculously come up with a mean number of money or a huge amount of money to also try to catch up on bills and other stuff that I've been neglecting personally. Like, I just did not feel that that made sense, and I didn't think that I was going to succeed at that. And I had to be honest with myself. It took a little bit because I got into a little situation or a little argument with my stepdad about it. And yeah, I had to also go to God at the same time because I was just crying. It was just like, I really don't want to like start over and like start over again, but in January. I just really did not want to do that. And I just remember like at that moment when I had got the phone call and got the email and was told, hey, like, you got to make sure you make a payment for this week and then make sure for the next week you're up at least 1,500 has been paid in order for you to still continue school. And so I felt like pressure, a lot was coming down on me, and I just had to go to God, and I was just like literally crying because I was like, I do not want to have to start over and go back to school in January. Like, I don't want to have to do that. Like, I already did 2 weeks worth of school, notes, like homeworks, quizzes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to go through that again another time at least. I just, in that moment, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like mentally, like internally crashing out. While I was with God, I was literally crashing out. But then like a day or 2 later, I had to come to the realization, and I think I woke up one morning with this decision already on my mind, that I felt like it would be best if I just drop out and then go back in January. I hated that, to be honest. I honestly wish that I had my ish together. I'm still trying to get myself together. Not saying I'm entirely there, because I am not, and I'm being 100% transparent. I am not entirely there, but I felt like when I woke up that morning, I felt like that was the best decision. Like, the decision just came to me when I woke up that morning, and I felt like I would feel a lot better knowing that I could try to focus on my bills or try to focus on catching up because I have to catch up, but at the same time I can still, you know, it's holiday season and whatnot, so I know that I'm gonna bank a little bit more, and this is the time where I feel like I can definitely take advantage, rack up some more of that money and put some money towards school, because all my stuff is basically transferred over now. So all I gotta do is pretty much add to it as far as payments go, and you know, obviously up until like I start with school. And at that point, like by the time I start with school, or like mid-January, I should already have 1,500, if not more than 1,500 already to my account. And so I don't want to get too comfortable there, because there's still a lump sum of money that I still have to pay for the rest of it, is to continue and finish school. But it's been a lot. Like, I felt like at the end of the day, like, I felt more at peace making that decision and knowing that, like, Rajanae, get your shit together. So yeah, that's the update. Sometimes here and there I do think about it, and I am disappointed in myself that I had to do that. But then, like I said, at the end of the day, I also feel at peace knowing that I did what was best for me, and I did what made sense. And sometimes that's just what you have to do. Like, sometimes you're gonna have to do things that you don't want to, but if you take time to like look at it, reflect on life, reflect on where you are right now in the present, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I always feel like when a situation happens or when a scenario happens, the first initial reaction is to like crash out and be like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, 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 and like lose your mind. But I feel like at the end of the day, like, crash out if you need to, but don't make any like sudden decisions right away, because I feel like your emotions get in the way and you don't really think things through thoroughly. Give yourself some time to go through the motions, to go through your emotions, your thoughts, all of those things, you know what I mean? And then come back to it like a day or two later, and I promise you, like, you'll have a different mindset at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you would have calmed down, you would have been more relaxed, you won't be as angry, you won't be as upset, you won't be as emotional, and you can thoroughly make the decisions that you need to, that's gonna fit best for you at the end of the day. And I promise you, like, I feel like in the moment is the worst thing ever, but then when you actually have time to think about it and put your emotions to the side and really think about, no, but this and this, I feel like at the end of the day, this is best. And you'll feel so much better realizing, no, yeah, that would be the best decision. So try not to like make decisions like off rip once you start feeling emotions, like when your emotions is at an all-time high. So yeah, I'll be going back in January. The first 2 weeks should be a breeze for me. So, because I've been there, done that, but the next weeks after that, probably, we'll see how that goes, because obviously I haven't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, I'll be starting back in January, and instead of doing classes at night like how I was when I was doing 6 to 10 p.m., I'll be doing 8 a.m. to like 12, which is so much better, I feel like. I don't know, doing it at nighttime was just intense, like, and it's still intense because I go take my sister there to school or still pick her up every now and again. So it's still intense, but I'm gonna do it in the morning. I feel like that's just so much better for me, because I'm used to just getting up in the morning. I always really get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. so that's nothing. Like, I feel like I can commit to that. 8 a.m. to 12, boom boom. I have the rest of the day to myself, really. Yeah, also the campus won't be the same campus that I was going to before and what my sister is going to right now. The campus is actually going to be a little bit closer to home, so I also like that. So I also feel like, you see what happens, like, the situation at hand was not the best situation. Obviously I wish I could have done better, but at the same time, making the decision that I made now, look at the situations and the opportunities that I have now that I didn't have now, or then when I was starting school, if that makes sense. Like, when I was starting school, when I did the 2 weeks, I had to go to class from 6 to 10 p.m. I really didn't want to do that. I really wanted to do morning, but that was all they was doing. That was all they had. I had to go to school 6 to 10 p.m. The campus was a bit farther than where I'm at. And I didn't have the money to make sure that I was at the right amount by the 3rd week. But now I'm in a position where I get to start in January, so now I can stack up my money and put more money towards my account. I'm gonna be having classes in the morning instead of doing 6 to 10 like how I initially wanted to, because that'd be better for me. The campus will be closer instead of being farther away. So it's all about the mindset and looking at it in a different light, if that makes sense, and trying to find the good things in the negative. I think that was everything. So I'm not gonna hold y'all too much because I have to save this for my brother's game. So if you want to go to my sports channel at Courtside with Rajanae, my YouTube channel, I'll link that in the description down below. Go see me over there, okay? Because it's gonna be a time. No, it's gonna be a time for sure. Yeah, go watch that. But thank you guys for listening. I just now realized that my channel does not have like that hype feature where you can hype my videos so that it pushes out more. So that sucks, but hey, that's probably just saying I gotta push and go harder with my content, so it's all good. But still, give this video a thumbs up because I think that will still help you, girl. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any other content, because y'all, the year is almost over. We're about to be in 2026. Like, can you believe that? insane. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe so you can be a part of Rajanation, and I'll see y'all later.